Hello, ladies and gentlemen, and welcome back to Rise of Industry. I certainly hope you're having a wonderful day, because I'm certainly excited to be back here with Ticton, with Rosehole, and with that one. You know, that one, classic that one, where things are actually going pretty darn well. Last time we set up a bunch of production lines to make a few things. We're currently making some pies and cakes down here, or we would be if we had more dough. We're making some juice just there. We're making the glass and the bottles that we need down there, and we've got a bunch of production going. If you watched the first episode, you'll know what's happening. If you didn't watch that first episode, then maybe go watch it, because it would make sense to do that before watching part 2. Anyway, today I would like to work on expanding everything that we did in part 1, because we're not quite making a steady income just yet. We're very close to making a steady income, but we're still not where I'd want to be. And I think a part of the reason for that is because the crop farm here, crop farm 1, it's producing a lot of wheat, but it's never producing as much wheat as I'd like it to produce. It's 2 units of water into 1 field, resulting in some wheat coming out. And that's all well and good, but this is so close to a lot of the places that consume that wheat that the production is actually quite slow. I'd like the production to be higher than the demand for it, almost. I'd like to meet the demand, at least, and maybe surpass it. So what I'm thinking we need to do is we need to maybe switch a couple of things around. Either we change water siphon 1 to no longer go to crop farm 1 and instead go to the orchard, and then change water siphon 2 to go to the crop farm. And I'm thinking of that because the water siphon, 3, technically, has a lot of excess water in here. So I think I'm going to buy another truck and set it to orchard 1, and then change it to go to crop farm 1. Then up here we change this to go to orchard 1. And we basically swap those about, and water siphon 3 has been doing really well for itself. So hopefully we're going to see crop farm 1 start producing a lot more in terms of wheat, because we need that wheat to make dough. We also need that wheat to feed the chickens, which interestingly people have been really keen to point out is producing a lot of meat, which I could sell. Alternatively, I could funnel that meat into potentially another production, because I believe one of my towns, one of the grocery stores was, well, you're interested in meat. You'll give me 1,350 per meat, which it's a possibility. You are interested in fish. Are none of you interested in hamburgers? Because that's a thing I could do. Apparently not, which is a bit of a pain in the butt. What about way up here? Oh, wow, that is such a distance as well. But let's have a look up in, I guess, is it Penthorpe? I assume it's Penthorpe. You are interested in hamburgers. They're not that profitable, but it's a possible. I mean, canned fish could be good as well. But you are interested in hamburgers, which is something we could potentially make. If I have a look at my recipe book, I want to go through real quick and look at the hamburger recipe, because I just want to double check. Yeah, so it's saying that we need the livestock farm to have cows produce meat. But I'm wondering if the game has systems in it to dictate that meat from chickens is considered different, because it is just saying that it is a nondescript meat. Although maybe what we do is we just get a truck to take meat to the grocery store in Rosehole as a bit of extra cash. That might not be a bad idea. So let's say commercial. Actually, let me go back for a second. Oh, it is set to meat. Okay. So right there, we'll set you up. We've got 5 trucks currently doing that. Let's turn that off. Let me buy 2 trucks and set them on that line just there. So we're going to have a little bit of the extra meat heading out and hopefully doing some good stuff. I'm also going to speed up the game just there. It actually looks like we did make some decent money last month. $20,000 is not bad at all. This thing here actually still doesn't have any wheat. This thing here it's still not quite producing. How did we lose? Oh, we lost 99,000 last month because I bought 2 vehicles. That's fine. Or possibly 3 vehicles, I don't know. Either way, this thing here, it's producing a little bit more, but still not quite as much as I'd like it to be producing. With that said, bit more money coming in there because of the meat being sold. Are we by chance using... Yeah, we've got 15 meat down here as well. I feel like we're not actually using the meat at the moment. So, I mean, this milk here, we have a lot of milk in storage. Put one more truck on the milk line, and then you are going to go sell your meat in Rose Hall as well with just 1 truck. And again, that's just selling some excess stuff that we're not currently using. We could technically do the same with the leather that we have from this. So if we go to commercial, sorry, not just yet, we go to leather, and we go to here and go to commercial. No one actually, hold up. Oh, we could sell it to the northern state if we wanted to. No one currently wants the leather is the problem, but let's go ahead and sell it to the northern state. We'll buy a truck and set it to that. I don't quite know what way that works necessarily, selling to the state, but I guess we'll find out. I am kind of curious, so we'll see how that ends up going. This right here still has water backed up for days. This one is actually getting there as well, which is pretty good news. So really the problem seems to be the wheat production. I think we need another crop farm. So I'm thinking what we're going to do is we're going to get ourselves another crop farm. It is going to be expensive, but I reckon I can balance this out. So I want another crop farm. Must be built on non-block tiles. I guess I was blocking some gas. I want a crop farm just there. And then I want to go and say that you are going to produce wheat. And then we need some fields, which are going to go 1 and 2, and apparently I can't build it there. This might be tricky. 3, and oh boy, 4. Come on, man, work with me. Work with me. So that'll work, but that won't. Interesting. All right, I mean, I could rotate and just put it there. Sure, let's do that. There we go, bunch of wheat. So what's currently consuming the wheat? I guess both of our livestock farms are consuming wheat. So are you consuming it? No, you aren't either. So maybe this farm gets set up to provide wheat to the livestock farms. That's definitely an option. Then this one can solely go to the food factory. I don't know. Are we providing water to anywhere here that doesn't desperately need it? Food Factory 2 is... What is Food Factory 2 producing currently? So that's Food Factory 1. Number 2 is... Yeah, that's the juice. So that's kind of a necessary thing. And you are going to Livestock Farm 1, Orchard 1, and Food Factory 1. Okay. So where are we going to get water for this? I haven't quite figured that bit out. I mean, Crop Farm 1, it does need it. Livestock Farm 2 needs it. I feel like we maybe need another water siphon. But maybe just a simple one. Maybe something that, you know, maybe we don't go for all of the harvesters under the sun. That might be an idea. So let's put a water siphon there. Obviously very expensive, but we're going to put a water siphon there. I then want to go ahead and get a harvester, which I'm actually going to put way over there. We'll get 2 of them just to start with. So 2 harvesters, just like that. And then some roads are going to be necessary just like so. I do want this to come across and under there, and then up and around. And I could connect this way out and around. I could connect it over there, actually, which could be kind of interesting. So we'll do that just for a start as a bit of an extra road. And we'll do that as well. So that's now working. We're going to go destination. We're going to say farms. And we're going to say crop farm 2 right there is going to be where that goes. And we're going to put 3 trucks on that. Even if we don't necessarily have the water to do it, which I think we might have the water to do it. So now that we have 3 trucks on that, what I can do is say, I mean, where this here is going to livestock, food, and livestock. And I believe those are the only places that it needs to go to. So what we can maybe do is say, you know, go to livestock farm 2, go to livestock farm 1, and go to food 1, and then put 1 truck on each of those. And I guess we'll see how that goes. That might work, it might not. I'm most definitely curious. I am, of course, concerned about just how much money we're spending to get all this working, but if we can do this properly, we're going to be fine. And we should see just more production in general. That's my hope, anyway. I really do hope it works. I really hope this farm isn't a complete waste of money. I have a sneaking suspicion it'll be okay. But there's no real way to know. You already have a lot of water in storage, so maybe we buy 2 more trucks and put them on there. Just like so. And we'll see if... so this still doesn't have much wheat in it. It really does need more. It really does. I'm wondering, I mean, if we look in storage, yeah, so it's got 2... It had some wheat in there. The wheat's not gone. Production, I mean, it seems like it's... It seems like it's producing more regularly than this one. This one only ever seems to have like 2 active fields. Well, 3 there, I suppose. But this one over here seems like it's producing just a bit more regularly, I think. I don't know, maybe I'm imagining it. Maybe my water supplies aren't as good as I think they are. Which is a definite possibility. That's for sure. This thing is this maintaining a good level of water, or is it, I feel like it's slowly, yeah, it's slowly decreasing. So let's throw another one there. Can't place here. Oh, wait, that way. There we go. So we get another harvester just to keep up the water supplies. And in here, yeah, it's still not much wheat. How's this doing? It does have wheat in storage. I don't know. I think I'm going to look into some alternate things for a moment. I'm curious, what are these complaints about? I have no idea what they were about. What does Penthorpe actually want? So, canned fish. How do we go about getting... I mean, how much is canned fish worth is my next question. 22,000, 21,000 for the juice as well. Okay. What about down here? What do you guys want? I've completely forgotten what Sandhaver Hill happens to want there. Nothing pricey, which is a problem. As for the wholesaler, I can actually set the wholesaler up to ship stuff out if I want to. Not that I want to, I can if I happen to want to do that. Man, I really wish this would... I really want to figure out the wheat problems. It seems to me like it is just... It's a trucking issue. Also seems to be like Water Siphon 3 could maybe do... with... No, Water Siphon 3. Water Siphon... Yeah, this one here. Water Siphon 3... Are they both Water Siphon 3? They totally are. That one's going to be Water Siphon 2. There we go. Alright, so Water Siphon 2 is still backing up like crazy. That's Crop Farm 2. This one here is slowly getting there. I think. It seems like it's hitting a pretty good ratio, so maybe 1 more truck. And then maybe for you, you're starting to get wheat in storage, which is pretty good news. So maybe 1 more truck from you going to the food factory for dough. Might be an idea. Actually, there's dough in storage there. So what's suffering the most at this point? Livestock Farm 1. Which actually, admittedly, does have eggs in storage as well. So, if we go in here and change this up a little bit, we'll buy another truck and put it on the eggs line. So that'll move more eggs back and forth. The meat is still up there quite a bit as well. What about you? So you have no bottles in storage. You have no glass in storage. You have no sand in storage. I guess the production here is very quick. I guess as soon as this gets sand, it moves out into here to be immediately turned into glass. What about you? You have no dough. So dough is definitely a concern. And looking at this, it looks like we need more trucks to move the dough. So let's double that up a little bit. As for you, you have got wheat in storage. So let's say, yeah, Livestock Farm 1 is going to get a bit more wheat. Livestock Farm 2 probably needs it as well. Actually, no. Livestock Farm 2 is fine at the moment. So we'll see how this goes. I've been told several times that there is no easy balance to strike in this game. There's no point where you're going to hit a proper equilibrium of supply and demand. I don't know why equilibrium has become my word of the day, but there you go. But I've been told, I did live stream this game for a little bit before I put out part 1 of the Let's Play series. And a couple of people were saying that there is no way to hit that balance where you are going to have perfect supply and demand. You are always going to be in a situation where something needs tweaked. And I'm kind of okay with that. That doesn't bother me too much, just as long as it doesn't get too ridiculous. So I guess we're going to see how that goes. I am a little bit annoyed about the fact that building upkeep is so expensive. But hopefully we can start bringing the budget flow a little bit more in line. This month, February was a little bit better than the month before, and hopefully March will be better than that as well. I guess I kind of also want to look at the end product that we're getting here. So there's not that many pies in there because dough is definitely a problem. In here, there's not that much juice because oranges are actually a problem. Because water's a problem. Interesting. Okay. Let's send some water to the orchard. Let me buy 2 trucks and say, go do that. And hopefully we can see more production of oranges start going ahead. I wonder if I could get more... I can get a field in there. Can I get another one in there? I totally can. There we go. So hopefully we're going to see more oranges become a thing. I feel like we can probably stop selling as many oranges and send more out to the food factories. Definitely not feeling like I want to sell oranges straight out to the grocery stores anymore. Oh, this is looking a bit better. A bit more regular production for the juice in there. The dough in here is a problem, in that there's currently none of it. And there's actually none in storage back here either. Okay, that's kind of concerning, but we'll figure that out. We'll make it work, don't worry. I don't think we're hitting crisis mode just yet. Our money's still pretty good. 37 million is not bad. I mean, I know we started with 50 million, and I know that thus far I've lost, you know, over $12 million, but it's fine. It's fine. Don't worry about it. We're gonna make it work. Probably. We're probably gonna make it work. Slash, hopefully gonna make it work. You know what I'm gonna do? I might stop. Well, I guess that's so far away that maybe selling the oranges isn't the worst thing in the world. It's not like we're selling a lot of them, I suppose. Which, yeah, I'm kind of okay with. Also, money. We made a profit last month. Not bad. Not bad at all. Can we... What is Crop Farm 1 doing? So Crop Farm 1's production seems like it's trying to get better. Interestingly, Water Siphon 1 is almost at the point where it's full, which is pretty cool. What about Water Siphon 2? It's still near full as well. So can I put maybe one more truck on the Crop Farm 1 line there, just to see if we can get more water going back and forth? I feel like that's a good idea. As for livestock farm 2, I mean, it's struggling with water. It could also be moving more milk and more meat, to be honest. So let's buy another truck and put it on the milk line. And let's maybe sell more meat because we're not currently using it. And we'll see how that goes. It is water that's letting it down, though. It is definitely water, but I don't know. I think we're reaching a point where we're going to be all right in terms of money. I think we're reaching a point where we're very, very close to making a profit. It is worth noting it's September 15th in year 7, but that's probably fine. It's probably fine. It's probably nothing to worry about. I do want to have a look around, though. I do want to head off this way because I want to go past Penthorpe, and I want to head up towards somewhere like Shawforth for a second. Because I just want to see 45,000 last month is not bad. So what do you want? You want nothing particularly expensive. You want meat, which is fair enough. I guess what I should probably do is just focus on the towns that I have right now. Because as they grow, I'm pretty sure the grocery stores are going to start wanting other things. At least I've heard that that's a thing. I don't know if that actually... Oh, wait a minute. Hardware store. Oh! Oh, so paint is worth a lot. Right, so yeah. The town has grown. We now have a hardware store. So they want things like wood and paper and paint and dye. Interesting. What about down here? You haven't grown yet. And neither of you, but that is very interesting. So, how do we make paint? I need to go back to my, I need to go back to the handbook here. So, that's how you make wine, brandy, beer, barley, cider, woodworking. I don't want barrels, I want wood. So wood is gathered at a lumber yard. Okay, so let's get a lumber yard, because what we can do is we can immediately, you know, get ourselves are these things, will these work indefinitely? Or will they eventually be useless, is my worry. Because I don't want it to eventually be useless. I'm so tempted to put it there right next to the store. I think I'll put it down there, though. So somewhere like that. Should do the job for the lumber yard. Add harvesters. Oh. Interesting. So I can just add this anywhere in the area. Okay. So harvester and harvester, I guess. We'll connect those up. Just like so. And what we can do is say, hold on, go back there. Yeah. Say go to commercial, go to the hardware store, and we'll put 3 trucks on that. So they can start heading back and forth to hopefully produce some wood and hopefully make us at least a little bit of money. So yeah, 900 per wood. That'll do. That's a start. I do want to look into... I want to see if I can find this thing. So glassworks and smelter is... Well, glass and smelting. We can smelt iron ore and coal into steel. We can turn steel into tin cans. The paper mill will use wood and water to make paper, which I can sell in there as well, which is very useful to know. But I'm most interested in things like dye. So oil and gas can be used to make plastic in a petrochemical plant, which I assume is right there. Rubber, oil and gas can make rubber. Oil and gas can make chemicals. Oil and coal in a petrochemical plant can make dye, which is worth a little bit. And then paint is... Oh, wow. Okay, so paint is is made using tin cans, which are made from steel. It's made from dye and from chemicals. So you combine tin cans, chemicals, and dye to make paint. So, wow, that's a really, really advanced production line. That's a lot of things. That is a lot of things. Good lord. Wow, that's involved. So yeah, chemicals are oil and gas in a petrochemical plant. Wow, that is seriously involved. So iron ore and coal will make steel. Wow, I need to, that's a lot. That's a lot of stuff. That is ridiculous. That is a lot, man. Good lord. That is silly. So, I mean, I guess I need to take a moment and just analyze exactly what the steps are that I need to take here. Okay, so one of the things that we need is dye. And one of the things that this hardware store will purchase is also dye. So dye is made from oil and coal, which are gathered via an oil drill and a coal mine, respectively, and then combined in a petrochemical plant, which is $1 million. Oh boy. So, coal. We can put a coal mine up there if we want to. And then in terms of oil, an oil drill, I don't actually know. Do we have any oil nearby? We do. We have oil over here. Okay. So, I'm actually very tempted. Legitimately very, very tempted to put... Apparently there's oil over here as well, really? I feel like it needs to be within within reach of the actual oil slick that you can see on the ground there, because this can be placed anywhere, but I feel like it needs to be within range of those. So I guess throwing it there maybe wouldn't hurt, or maybe back there. Something like that. So do that, then the harvesters can actually be placed on those, which is fine by me. Must have resource in range oil. Oh, it does have to be in range, though. Okay. So add another harvester there. Add another harvester in there. And another one there. So that's a bit messy, sure. That costs a lot of money, sure. But I reckon I can make this work. So that's going to come over. That's going to go to there. Then this is going to come out and around like that. So that right there is the oil drill, which is not going to start producing oil, which is fine by me. We next need the coal drill, or the coal mine, which can actually sort of go, it can actually just go there, to be honest, because there's coal right nearby. So, yeah, coal mine can go there. Gonna need harvesters, no problem. Oh, wow, that's huge. That is huge, good lord. Well, coal harvester there, and coal harvester there, and maybe one more there. Sure, there we go. So now we're harvesting coal, which is fine. We need a petrochemical plant, which is $1 million, which is ridiculous. So ridiculous. Where will this fit? Oh, it actually fits down there, which is pretty neat, actually. That's kind of cool. Tempted to throw it over here, but I think I'll put it down there. Well, no, because that'll mess up my livestock farm, which I guess is probably never going to grow because it never has the water anyway. Well, maybe, I'll grow it. Why not? So petrochemical plant needs to go somewhere. Could go over there. Could go down there. I'm actually strongly considering that one. Yeah, I'll tell you what, let's throw it there, and let's bring a road straight up through that gap. So, you are gonna produce dye. You are then gonna have your destination for the dye be the hardware store just around the corner with 3 trucks working that job. As for you, your destination for coal is gonna be the petrochemical plant and 3 trucks. And your destination for the oil is going to be the petrochemical plant and again 3 trucks heading that way. So we're going to start producing some dye. And the hope there is that we're going to start making some money from not just the hardware store, but the, well, not just the grocery store, but the hardware store as well, quite considerably at that. I mean, whether or not that actually happens, whether or not good money starts rolling in, we're going to have to wait and see, but I'm kind of hopeful. I am definitely kind of hopeful. My biggest worry, I suppose, is that the oil isn't going to move fast enough because it is a bit further away. But I don't know. Maybe we probably need another coal harvester, to be honest, which is just going to be a pain in the butt. Because actually getting it near the coal is tricky. Actually, I tell a lie. If I throw one there, I can throw another one right next to it, and then bring a road run like this, almost. I can bring a road down there, I think. Can I do that? I totally can. So a road like that, going like that, and going like that. Those are connected, right? Yeah, there we go. So those are not connected, so we have more coal coming in. And we might as well add one more harvester right here. So there we go. It's a lot of money. That is a lot of money being spent there. But we should end up with a lot of oil and a lot of coal, which should mean that the petrochemical plant is able to keep up with the demand. That's the hope anyway. Has a couple of factories in town, a couple of orchards. Fair enough. I am noticing though, this thing is actually, it is the oil that it's struggling with. So maybe we go, yeah, you're full. So buy 2 more trucks and set them on the oil line. And you're about to be full, so we could probably buy 2 more trucks and put you on the coal line there. So now this is working. I really do hope we can do some good stuff with this. I'm kind of thinking we bring one of the trucks off and sell it. So this has 2 trucks at this point. I guess we'll see how that goes. My total expenses this month, I'm hoping are going to be considerably... I mean, building upkeep is quite a bit. And vehicle upkeep is quite a bit. But our total income is looking pretty good. I mean, to be honest. There was a slight... We might see a profit. Yeah, 31,000. Not bad. I'll take it. I will absolutely take it. Oil is really letting us down there. Why is oil having so much trouble? That's kind of what I don't understand. Let's buy 2 more trucks for oil and start really shipping it across here in hopes that that'll do good stuff for us. The coal mine, to be honest, could probably have a couple more trucks as well. We'll go up to 8 on that. We'll go up to, let's say, 10 on the oil one. So just like so. And we'll see if that works. I don't think anywhere actually wants to buy oil or coal as a raw resource. So I don't think we need to worry about that. Tell you what I am slightly concerned about though. What else I mean, oil, so oil is used in a lot of things. Oil is used with gas to make chemicals, and gas to make rubber, and gas to make plastic. The coal needs to be used. Is coal used anywhere else? I honestly don't know, and that has me a little concerned. But I do know that the oil is used in pretty much every step of production with the petrochemical plant. So chemicals are made from oil. Dye is made from oil. So 2 of the ingredients of paint are fundamentally made from oil. The tin cans are made from... I hate that I have to tab out into a browser to do this stuff because I hate that you can't see it on screen, but iron ore and coal. So coal will be used in the production of tin cans, which is good. Iron ore and coal makes steel. Steel makes tin cans. Okay. So we could maybe start working towards the tin cans, but I mean our profits are still almost non-existent, which is why I'm a little reluctant to go all in on the tin can business. Because we're still technically not making money. Is this thing is, it seems to be producing a bit more regularly, which is good. It has a lot of dye in there actually, which is, that's kind of very interesting to me. Still, oh, hello, we've got nothing in there at this point. Are you guys are still backed up like crazy, right? This one's actually dropping. So maybe take 1 truck off of that just to make sure it stays full. I'm wondering if I could, I don't think I could get a sneaky little road up there. No, I can't bulldoze buildings. Could bring a road around the back though. That is an option to bring a road just around the back there, but I don't know what it'll do for the generation of the town later down the line, so I don't think we'll chance it. Oh wow, 53,000 last month is not bad. If we can get another, you know, good solid profit this month, which is unlikely because it's near the end of the month. I mean, 53,000 is not bad. Wow, that money actually... Yeah, that's all right. I'm so tempted to go for the iron ore. Where is iron actually? So that I'm assuming, yeah, that's iron ore there. Have we got any iron over this way? We do actually. Okay. Well, that is interesting. That is very, very interesting to me. So we could, by all means, add an iron ore mine there. And combine it with coal in a smelter to make steel, and then into another smelter to make tin cans. And then all we need are chemicals, and we can make paint. I am so tempted, I just don't know if we're making enough money to do it yet. And that really worries me. That really, really worries me, but I think we're super, super close. I think.